Hi there, friends. Today, what we're going to do with our dragon stories, learn a little bit about writing. And I'm going to give to you Mrs. Gleason's writing tips. So here we go. First, you want to use your imagination. It doesn't have to be real life. It can be anything you want to make your story be. It's limitless. So use your imagination and make things up and make the story exciting. Number 2, add a lot of detail. You want that whoever is reading your story or listening to your story to be able to picture your story. You know what's in your head, but if you don't have it written down in words, then whoever's reading or listening to your story won't be able to vision what you are saying. So use a lot of details. 3, add some humor. Make it funny. It's always good to have a little chuckle here and there in a story. Do you find it better when a story is a little funny? It makes it just a little more interesting. So it doesn't have to be the whole thing, but maybe make it funny in one little part. And it makes the story that much enjoyable for whoever's listening to it or reading it. When you start writing your story, just like with real authors, the first thing they write isn't how it ends up being for their story. It's okay to make mistakes, cross things out. You can just get your thoughts down and then read through it and rework it to make it make sense. So it doesn't need to be perfect the first time. Read your story out loud. So after you've written part of your story, read it out loud to yourself. Sometimes hearing yourself say it will help you be able to visualize, oh, that shouldn't be there, or maybe I need to fix that. So read your story out loud. Number 6, have someone else read your story. And then ask them, do they understand it? Do they have any suggestions for you? Ask them if they can picture it in their head. So it's always good to get advice from someone else. And authors that write stories, they get advice from other people too. It's not just all by themselves. So get some help. Have others listen to your story or read your story. And then take their advice and make some changes to your story. Number 7, type your story in a document. So if you have access to a computer or an iPad, if you type it into a document, then you can have it read text to you and you can listen to it being read to you. So listening to someone else read it, and if you don't have technology, maybe have someone else read it out loud so you can hear them reading it out loud. So the whole object is to have it read out loud to you so that way you can see if it makes sense and if you have any changes that you need to make. Number 8, take a break and stretch or do some exercises. Sometimes you just can't think about what you're going to say. If you get that writer's block, stretch it out or get some exercise and it'll help get your body going, and then come back and try to write your story. And lastly, number 9, remember your audience. Who is reading your story? You need to keep that in mind, that you're trying to give them the story, the information. In this case, your story can be read by just about anyone in the world. So try to make it interesting for them. Good luck. Have fun with writing your dragon story.